Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So today I'm going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S21 after around 3 weeks of owning this device, and I'm going to be giving y'all my opinion on this device around the pros and cons of some things and some things I like and don't like. So there are going to be 4 main categories in this: design, build quality, camera, and battery life. And then I might talk a little about the display, but there isn't too much to talk about it, so I might not even do that. So let's go ahead and begin. First up, let's talk about the design. The design Samsung has implemented this year is a little weird. When this phone was getting leaked, a lot of people did not like the design and they were a little confused because it looks a little weird when you first see the device and you might not like it. When I first got the device, I did like it because I had seen the leaks, and from the leaks I got used to it and I started warming up to the new design, and that's why I liked it at the beginning. However, for people that are going to be seeing this device for the first time, they might not really like the design, because when you look at this camera, it just looks a little weird, and it changes up the design for basically all phones, all smartphones, because this is not something that they usually do. But as I said, design wise, this device is really nice. The back is going to be perfect. It looks really great. And then also the front display looks great as well. So as you can see, it's a futuristic display. It looks really nice. There are minimal bezels. And then you have a small little cutout for your camera, which gives it an overall great design. And I'd give the design around a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. So design is really good on this phone. Build quality, however, is a little different story. So the build quality on the S21, only the S21, not the Plus or the Ultra, is plastic. The back plate is going to be made out of plastic, which a lot of people probably won't like because you're supposed to be buying a premium flagship device, which should normally get a glass back. However, this does not. So it's a little weird that Samsung hasn't implemented a glass back on their S21, which should be a flagship device, and it kind of gives it the feel of S21 FE maybe, because it has the plastic back and some specs are bumped down, and that's why some people might consider this like an FE version of the S21, which I really don't. The plastic back doesn't concern me too much. However, it'd be great if I had a glass back. And honestly, this plastic back does, even with the matte finish, as you can see, it does leave a lot of fingerprints. And this is me using the device without greasy hands or whatnot. I go and wash my phone, wash my hands, and then use the device, and you still tend to get a lot of fingerprints even with this matte finish. So it's kind of annoying that it's a plastic back, but you do get used to it eventually. Other than that, the build quality is great. The sides are going to be made out of aluminum, the frame, and then the display is going to be Gorilla Glass Victus or Gorilla Glass 7, so it should be the strongest glass on a smartphone screen as of right now, which is really, I guess, it gives you a peace of mind, because when you drop your device, you know that you have, I guess, the best glass in the industry right now, and you might feel a little more comfortable when using your phone without a case or whatnot, or a screen protector on the other hand. So build quality is 5 out of 10 just because the back is going to be plastic instead of glass, which a lot of people might not care, a lot of people might care, and it's going to be based on your opinion. Personally, it really doesn't bother me too much, but I would really love to have a glass back. So next up, let's talk about battery life. The battery capacity is going to be 4,000 milliamp hours on this, which is a pretty good amount for a phone that's 6.2 inches in display size. And 4,000 milliamp hours with this phone, with the adaptive refresh rate, and also having a 1080p display, lasts me the whole day. I've had great battery life with this. I'm really enjoying the battery life on this. Even my S20 FE, which had 4,500 milliamp hours of battery, it was really close to what this can last. So the S21 did get better battery life for me, more screen on time for me on my use case, and it was honestly really good. So I was actually confused, but I wasn't shocked because I kind of knew that this would happen because it does have the smaller display, it does have the adaptive refresh rate, plus it's locked at 1080p, you don't have a WQHD+, The display is a 1080p display, and so those are all factors that will save battery life. Plus, we have the new Snapdragon 888 processor in here, which will also be more battery efficient, and they were claiming that it's around 25% more battery efficient. I'm not exactly sure on the numbers, but it is a lot more battery efficient, and it should be, and it does show it on my use case. So over the past 3 weeks, when I've been using this device, I've been getting great battery life, and I haven't really needed to charge it during the day. Sometimes when I'm doing a lot of things, and maybe before when I'm inside and then I'm about to go outside, I'll just plug it in just in case. It still won't, it will last you even if you don't plug it in. However, I always plug in my phones. I always charge them because sometimes something might come up and you might need to charge your device. You might have to be somewhere a lot longer than what you expected, and I don't really like to take that risk. So battery life is great, and it'll last you a whole day. So there's no doubt about it, unless you're gaming the whole day, you're playing like COD, PUBG, or maybe like Fortnite if you still play Fortnite on your mobile device. Those do eat up a lot of battery, especially Fortnite on mobile. I believe it does really heat up your phone and it eats up a lot of battery. If you went ahead and played those games like COD, Fortnite, and PUBG, as I said, they will definitely drain your battery a lot quicker than if you were going and doing normal tasks, watching YouTube, maybe like watching something, and then you could be browsing the web, you could go on social media. Those are gonna make the device last you a whole day, plus a couple, maybe like an hour or two, which is pretty great for a lot of people, which will get you the best battery life that you could expect from a phone like this. So now that we're done with all those, let's talk about the cameras. Cameras are great. I really enjoyed using them. And also the portrait mode on the S21 series has been really good. So they even renamed it from their live focus or whatnot to portrait mode when I go to camera. Let me go ahead and open up my camera. When I go to camera, I could go to more, and it should be portrait mode, portrait video, and then portrait mode should be right there. So as you can see, they even renamed it to portrait instead of their live focus thing, which was kind of weird. Live focus just sounded a little too much. Portrait was the best name for this, and they even changed it up. Plus, they made it even better. I can argue with a lot of people that this has the best portrait mode and portrait shots on the S21 when compared to other devices, which I stand by as of right now until some other brand releases a new phone with a better camera. So as of right now, portrait mode photos are going to be the best on the Samsung Galaxy S21, in my opinion, and from how I've used it and from all my tests. So normal camera, normal photos, they're great as well. You will not be disappointed, especially with what Samsung has done with this year's model. They changed up their software for the camera, so they don't have all those smoothing effects, and they don't change up your face a lot. They don't have those beauty filters. If you don't want them, you're able to turn them off. When you do open the camera up for the first time, you'll be able to, there's like a little pop-up on the top portion, which it'll say natural, and then there's like something else called smooth beauty. I'm not exactly sure. It's been a while since I chose it, but I went ahead and chose natural mode, and it basically doesn't do all those smoothing effects, and it's really great. There is still a little bit that Samsung software does, however, it's not as bad as what it used to do, and the picture quality looks way more natural with it, which I've enjoyed because I really like having natural photos, and that's one of the reasons where I sometimes didn't like taking photos of people on Samsung devices before this. So, as I said, the camera and the picture quality, photo quality is going to be great on this. For an average user, you can go ahead, pull out your phone, take a shot, and basically every single time you'll have great photos and you will not be disappointed. So, next up we have night mode. Night mode is a thing that a lot of people use as well, and it's something that should be kept up to date, and a lot of people do talk about it because it did get better on the Samsung Galaxy S21 this year. So the night mode is a lot better than what we had last year. Last year, it made the pictures lighter. It let in a lot more light. However, the pictures didn't look really good. The quality of the pictures were actually really bad, and I did not like it. But with the S21 series, they've actually changed it up so that when you do take them, it makes the picture brighter, plus the quality is really great, and you can actually tell what you're looking at, and it just doesn't look like weird dots on the screen sometimes because it blurs it out and whatnot, and it messes it up. But this year it's not like that. This year they've completely changed it, and they've made it way better. Okay, so now that we're done with all those, let's talk about video quality. Video quality is really good. Everything is, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, everything is really good about the cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S21. I really enjoyed it, and you can't go wrong with it. It's actually really great, and as I said, some photos are, I'd consider this one of the best cameras out there, which is something to say about this device because they're actually really great. So videos, let's get back to that. Videos, we have 8K 24 FPS. Let me go ahead and just show you that real quick. Okay, photo, video. So you're able to change the quality from up here, and we can scroll to the side. Whoops. So we can scroll to the side, and as you can see, we have 8K 24 FPS. So 8K 24 FPS isn't something a lot of people will use, and the main reason behind that is it's still not really stable, and it's not the best. So since it's 24 FPS, when you're taking videos, you have to be like really still, or you have to use a tripod to take videos, because other than that, the videos come out really shaky and it just doesn't look good with all that shake and shutter. So other than that, 8K has great video quality. When you take 8K videos, if you're doing it on a stable tripod and whatnot, you can definitely do what Samsung has advertised where they crop into the picture and take a photo from there. You can definitely do that. The video quality is great on this. You could go ahead and pause the video and then just take a snapshot of the picture on there or the scene that you stopped on, and you'll have a picture that looks like you just took it on your normal photo mode, and it'll look great. But as I said, it's still not the best because it's 24 FPS and it does tend to shake a lot and it just looks a little weird. But we also have 4K 60. So we have 4K 60, as you can see, UHD 60. We have 4K 30, Full HD Auto, which is 1080p Auto. It just decides, I guess, to use 30 or 60 FPS. And then we have Full HD 60, Full HD 30. So all the normal modes that you'd expect on a smartphone and a device with a camera. So it's pretty good. As I said, the video qualities have been pretty great for me. Sometimes they do tend to get a little bad when it does get a little darker, but that is to be expected because when you're taking videos in the dark, it doesn't look the best, and having good lighting is one of the key features to taking good videos or photos. So I'm not going to blame the device too much for that, but the night mode videos don't look the best, and I wouldn't recommend it for night mode videos if you don't have great lighting or if you don't have something to light up the area that you're taking videos of. So that's going to be it for this video. My final opinion on this device is going to be that if you're looking for a device at this price point, you can go ahead and pick this device up and you will not be disappointed. You can go ahead and take this device, take it out the box, just get everything downloaded and start using it without any issues, and you'll really enjoy this device for a couple years actually. This will probably last you at least 3 years with the updates, because they get 3 years of major updates, and then you start getting security updates and whatnot, so you could use it for a couple more years, like maybe 2 years at most. So around 5 years, and you probably won't have too many issues. Maybe some lag along the way after around that 3-year period, but if that doesn't bother you and you really don't want to buy a new device, this device is perfect for you and it'll last you a very long time. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.